Hi, I'm Rox Vazquez. I'm a visual artist born in Buenos Aires, Argentina. I have a background in graphic design, and over the years I work across visual effects, CGI, and motion graphics. I also perform as one half of Hi-Fi, an experimental audiovisual duo where we combine electronic music and live visuals. I've been fascinated by the natural world for as long as I remember, growing up surrounded by illustrated science books, microscopes, and homemade experiments that shape a way of observing that has stayed with me ever since. And I think it still influences the way I approach my work today. My practice brings together physical materials such as latex, silicone, 3D printed objects, with digital animation, video, and generative systems to create installations. I'm interested in borrowing the tools of scientific observation, such as collection, classification, and the language of natural history museum displays, and using them to build fictional worlds. Many of my projects have elements commonly associated with scientific context, like specimen jars, magnifying lenses, illuminated bases. These become tools for looking and encouraging visitors to enter a mode of observation and investigation. It's like putting you in a mood. My projects are often inspired by the way living systems grow, adapt, and organize themselves. I try to create experiences that invite people to slow down and observe more carefully, and maybe discover details that aren't visible for everyone. I think many of my works encourage viewers to question what is real, what is imagined, and how those boundaries constantly shift. My process usually begins with observation. I collect organic materials, photograph textures, maybe visit natural history museums, and gather references from biology or things that I encounter in nature that maybe spark my curiosity. So from there, I move into a period of experimentation, combining sketching, digital modeling, material tests, physical prototypes too. I constantly move back and forth between the digital and the physical processes. So I rarely plan a project from beginning to end. I instead let each piece evolve through experimentation, and because many of my works are site-specific, the space itself becomes part of the creative process, helping shape the final installation. During my residency at GlogauAIR, I'm developing Unseen Specimens, a project inspired by the hidden collections of natural history museums. These archives preserve thousands of specimens, sometimes that are rarely seen by the public. So starting from that idea, I'm creating a fictional organism through digital modeling, 3D printing, mold making, silicone casting, bringing them together in a speculative installation that also incorporate interactive sensing systems and invite visitors to engage with these imagined life forms. During the residency, I'm further developing both the sculptural language and the installation as a whole, while continuing to explore how the visual language of natural history museums can become a framework for speculative world building. And at the same time, inviting visitors to observe, question, and imagine new relationships between science, technology, and the living world.